Have you ever wondered what the world of EU4 would be like if the Anglo-Saxons won the Battle of Hastings and the Normans would still be a small blip on the map here in the northern part of France, or well, Francia in this mod at least? The world of Ante Bellum answers that question alongside other alternate reality questions, I guess. This is obviously a special mod in which history went on a different path years before 1444. That is why we have a lot of different religions, old religions that still stuck around, like the Norse in Denmark, Suomensko, Romuva, Slavic, and even Tengri here, as well as the Shia and Sunni faiths are still present in the south parts of Spain and Italy, whilst Coptic still exists in the Armenian Cilician kingdom, which still exists as well, despite historically this was long gone. We've got Jerusalem as well, Antioch, and even Nestorian Christians in the Mongolian lands. So a lot of what ifs have been answered with this mod, but the main focus of today's video is England, because the next upcoming update for Ante Bellum, which is not out yet. If you want to find out when it comes out, check the mod page. You'll find the link to it in the description. Well, it has a revamped system for the English Isles, a new system for Ireland as well, and a lot of unique missions. Even when you start as any of the nations in the British Isles, you get the loading screen with the history, so you understand the background of this nation a little bit better. To sum up all of this here, essentially the Anglo-Saxons won the battles against the Normans and are still in charge of the English nation, but it is a very frail nation with a lot of disasters up and coming that will definitely try and destroy the nation from within, still making it quite easy for the Normans to actually invade England. And that's also why I decided to play as the English. I want a little bit of a challenge here, and I want to also unify the British Isles under one flag. You probably noticed that Hull still belongs to Denmark, which is a Norse country still. They didn't go full on Catholic, but we have a core in this, so it's going to be fairly easy for us to take it out. We also have a core on the nation of Cornwall, which again, we want to destroy before they destroy us. The longer these neighbors survive, the worse it can be for us. So our primary goal is going to be to get rid of all of these small insignificant nations here. The Irish also have a special system where essentially it's kind of like the shogun and daimyo system from the Japanese islands, where they can fight amongst each other and decide who will become the ultimate Irish potato lord. I don't know. I guess that's what it's all about. So first off, let's check what's up with the revamped England here. We got a few missions: reclaim Cornwall, own all of Cornwall, and then all cores of Cornwall will be removed from the map and the culture changes to English. Wow, that sounds to me like a little bit of medieval cultural conversion, isn't it? Have a bigger fleet than Denmark and you get morale of navies and an admiral. Okay, fair enough. Also get Hull, and then you get the Fall of Danelaw event. All right, there's a lot of unique events as well. Holy mother of God, this mission tree is actually massive. Dude, what is happening here? Wow. Okay, I'm super curious to go through this mission tree actually. So let's start it off. I'm going to do my estates first. Standard estates with the +1 mana privileges, patronage of the arts, and the advisor cost reduction privileges too. We're also going to be selling titles and seizing crownlands afterwards. We start with 15% crownlands, which is actually pretty decent, despite the fact that we even sold the titles for 10%. And another thing I want to do is I want to recruit some more units. Let's go up to full land force limit here and also get some decent advisors. I absolutely love the fact that they have Hadrian's Wall as a great monument here in the northern parts of England by the border with the Scots, which gives attrition for enemies in the province and global shock damage received -10% and fort maintenance on border with rival -30. Actually, that is really great, but it's gonna take a while to upgrade this since it is quite expensive for the time being. Looks like we got other great monuments around. Portis Mutha offers maintenance -20% and trade range. The Welsh have the Ring of Iron, morale of armies +10. What? That is super strong, dude. And Hill of Tara, stab cost reduction, governing capacity increase, missionary +1, tolerance to the true faith. Okay, most of these are decent. The strong one is the one in Wales, which is why we're also planning on attacking Wales very soon. I also like how Denmark actually has the sound toll as a proper great project instead of just a modifier for the province. And then we have the Temple of Arcona for missionaries and maintenance reduction. Wow, okay, that is really awesome. I'm happy to see a lot of extra monuments around the entirety of the world and not just focused in one particular region, right? There's so many interesting things happening around this world. It's absolutely insane. Like the fact that Jerusalem and Antioch are still alive and they're Catholic, obviously, is really cool. Makes me kind of want to play as them. The Nizarids basically replaced the Mamelukes. And there's not much of a change there, obviously, but they are definitely a great power here. Let's see which great power they are. The fourth one, right? So Francia and Yuan Andalusia are the first three. Andalusia is massive, and the HRE, by the way, is ruled by Francia. Essentially what happened here is, you know how historically speaking, Charlemagne, or Charles the Great, whatever you want to call him, he unified the Franks, and basically after he passed away, his descendants split the empire of Charlemagne between three. Eventually, East Francia became Germany, West Francia became France, and the middle part, Lotharingia, became, well, Lotharingia, then a little bit into Burgundy morphed, and then just got split between the Germans and the French. Realistically speaking, a lot of these what-if scenarios could very plausibly have happened if just a few things went different in history. Maybe some different inheritance rules back in the late Middle Ages or something of the sorts could easily affect these things. Wait, what? The Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund of Bavaria? What? Just as I said that Francia is the, whoa, hold up a second. What just happened here? Francia just formed France, Francois d'Anjou, and they left the HRE. Okay, alright, very interesting. I actually don't know what just happened, but I guess they had some sort of decision or mission they clicked that changed them from Francia to France. That basically ruined all of the speech I just had a few seconds ago, man. Looks like we can actually get an alliance with Lotharingia. Let's get some allies on the mainland itself, like Asturias and all these boyos here. We might even help them reconquer all of the Andalusian parts. Let's see. Of course, France is going to make us their rivals. No problemski. I was expecting that to happen. Alright, let's go with the reconquest of my cores in Cornwall. Brittany would join. Connacht as well would join. Let's co-belligerate both of them so we can actually kill them all off in one blow. Daya Cornwalli scumbags. There's not enough space for the two of us on the British Isles, alright? It's a very small island, sir. Oh my god, are you serious? Norway has the ability to raid my coastlines? I'm gonna have to get rid of them in that case. Norway has to go. I cannot tolerate pirates around these lands, okay? Oh, wow. Denmark actually stationed 9,000 units in Hull. Out of all the places, man. Why? Are they planning to invade me? Oh my god. I need to watch out for Vikings now as well. No, that's literally all of their troops almost. They got 10,000 and they got 9,000 stationed here. Bruh. Hey, where's all of the Connacht armies? I don't see them anywhere. They have armies, right? They got 6,000. Oh, I think I saw them in Cork. Yep, not in Cork, in Kurgi. Totally nailed that Irish word right there. Totally nailed it. All of my Irish viewers can confirm, right, guys? Apparently, we can raise the Dane Guild, which is a tax to help push the invaders out. So, we're gonna get this until we get rid of the Dane law. Interesting. 15% national tax modifier. Not bad. I will attack them right after I finish with the war against the Irish and the Cornish here. You can't hide from me, Connacht. I'm everywhere. I'm literally all around the place here. And you just got Stacken va Penikurumt. Bye-bye-ski. Wait a second, what? Is Connacht actually recruiting units in these lands? I'm so confused. Oh, so because of the special government type that they have, these are actually vassals or subjects of Connacht, but they're not in my war, so they can recruit units in their lands, but I cannot annex them. Okay, that is so weird. So considering that Connacht's the leader of this would-be Irish entity here, what happens if I fully annex Connacht? Do I get all of these guys as my vassals? No, it doesn't. Okay, I didn't get any of these vassals. What? So what happened? Did they just get their independence and that's it? I want it to be the ultimate Irish potato lord. Morea declares independence. Ooh, juicy. We got some drama in Byzantium, apparently. I like that the mod actually has scripted events. So there are some things that you don't expect will happen that will likely happen, which is really, really cool in my opinion. Hey, I just realized our culture group is West Germanic. And it's basically the same like the cultures in the Netherlands as well as south part of Scotland. That is really nice. Actually, let me check. So we got East Germanic here, West Germanic, and we have Frentian. Well, the same like in base EU4 essentially. Not much of a difference. I like this, man. I like this change. And the fact that the West Slavs have such a massive culture group is pretty cool too. Not sure how Pannonian fits in all of this, but interesting to see. Hungarian is separate. Okay, I would have expected it to be with the Finnish and all this. But apparently, no, it's separate. That actually makes sense because even though at origins, Finno-Ugrics, so that means Hungarians and Finns have the common ancestry, they still have been apart for more than 2,000 years, right? Since the Hungarians migrated from the northern parts of Scandinavia to the Urals first, and then migrated south and into the Pannonian plains, I guess. Alright, so when it comes to these boyos, I'm gonna take one province from them. I'm sure that I can take this after the naval battle. I'm doing this so I can have a foothold on the mainland, essentially. And avec le Kiliaf der Urme. Wait, did they just name this province Bro-Naoned? What? And this one, Bro-Wened. Is that the actual name of the Britons? What culture group is this? As Breton, a part of the same group with other Britain. Or Celtic people, I guess. I will not give you time to recover your troopers' morale, boy. There you go. And let's go. Honestly, taking all of these lands, not such a big deal. But I really don't want to take all that. I really just want one province. So I have a small little bit of a foothold in the mainland of Europe in case I want to ever invade these lands. And in the meanwhile, just focus on my beautiful British Isles here. And 2 aggressive expansion for killing off Cornwall. I love it. I absolutely love it. Reclaim Cornwall. Let's go. Is everything here English now? Yes, it is. If essentially we made sure nobody ever even knows that Cornish people ever existed at all. Kind of makes you wonder, how many times did the British people actually do this in history? Looks like the Normans attacked Brittany. I have a suspicion that Normandy has some secret events that makes them blob out a little bit more than you'd like them to. I also really like the sprites. These guys look absolutely delicious. Time to go for our reconquest of Hull. And we're going to call in our ally Sweden into this. Co-belligerate the Norwegians. Let's go. Oh, wow. Sweden's already in a war and they still accepted my call to arms. Holy snaps, man. Sweden be like, we don't have no neighbors. It's all Sweden to me. I really enjoy the attention to detail that Ante Bellum has. For example, they have special reforms for the Anglo-Saxons. So we start off with the Wittenagemot, which is a debuff really. It gives you corruption and minimum autonomy plus 10 in all the provinces, which is horrible. So we actually want to get rid of this and change it with the Wittenred. That is a lot better. So in order to get that, for example, we need to reform the Witteneggelagadu, and we need stability for that, Diplo power, and legitimacy 100. Actually, it's not so difficult. We just gotta wait for more mana points. We killed off one of the Danish fleets so we can get an admiral with 40 tradition. Looks like he's a little bit better than the one we currently have. Let's go back here now. We're gonna do a little bit of a naval landing in Norway. They're not a junior member of Denmark, so we can properly piece them out separately from the Danes. We want to take all of the holdings that they have around the British Isles. They don't start with just the northern parts. They also have the Isles themselves and the Isle of Man, which is a bit of a problem. We want to get rid of these Vikings from these lands so they can stop raiding us first off. We've assured our foothold. Now let's start marching towards their capital. Wait, where is their capital? It's not here? Hold on, where is their capital? Oh, schnaps, it's actually here. That is a mountain fort. Oh, that is not going to be easy to take, man. Well, we got to do it, man. We got to do it. Finland was reduced to just 2 provinces, but Sweden is fully occupied by the Danes. And the Swedish army, for some reason, is just sitting here. They're not actually helping out. They're not even trying to unsiege their own Oh, I might be wrong. They might actually be doing something. Nope, they canceled that movement. Wow. No, I'm wrong. Come on, are you having a brain stroke again, AI? Wait. Iceland has more provinces. What? Oh, that is so cool, man. I really like this. I'm happy to see Iceland getting a little bit of love here. But it's weird to see all of these as Norwegian culture instead of Icelandic. Oh, dude, are you serious, Sweden? They just gave them half their freaking country, man. My troops are black flagged as well. Okay, that's not good. Oh, that is really not good. Oh, this is really, really not good. Oh, boy. Oh, no, wait, actually. I got 30% war score. Hold up. I can just piece them out. This is more than enough. Gold. Oh, beautiful, beautiful people. Denmark is no more in England. Was that a little bit too much cringe? I think that might have been a little bit too much cringe. Fall of the Dane law gives us aggressive expansion minus 10%. If we have the Danelang modifier, it will be removed. And we get permanent claims on North Jutland, Vesterland. Okay, so we get claims on Denmark itself. Wow, permanent claims actually. I'm happy to see that I can still designate Calais as the staple port. Look at all these massive bonuses we get for that province there, which means we're getting a lot more trade power now in our main trade node, the English node. And I believe this still is one of the strongest nodes in the world, if not the strongest actually. 12 points. No, I'm wrong. Genoa is a lot stronger. Wow. The difference is massive. An extra 6 ducats. We've got so much money, but so little manpower. We're 6,000 manpower behind. Actually, I'm just going to consolidate this. And I'm going to get some mercenaries. I got a little bit of army professionalism. I don't want to waste that, so let's just get 3 generals. And we can slacken this a little bit. And afterwards, of course, we can get our mercenaries. I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Ludi, now you're so far behind with your mil tech. Yes, that is true. But it's okay. It's not as bad as it seems. I actually managed to get military tech 4 already, so we're also ready to declare another war against Wales this time. I want to co-belligerate Gaeldom, but this way France is going to join in, and I don't want to have to fight the French. I am going to co-belligerate the other 2 Irish minor nations, though, so let's go with this Worski. Wait, what? They have a little tiny island here. Yenizmolun. Yeah, I never knew this island even existed in real life, so, thank you, mod, for enlightening me, I guess. I think I figured out why the English never actually fully integrated Wales into their country. It's because of the names. Look at this thing. Siege of Trafalgar. What? I'd honestly just give them local autonomy instead of having to pronounce those myself if I was the English man. Welsh English is very special. Wait, Gaeldom units do not have a kilt? 0 out of 10 for historical accuracy, okay? I love stealing the siege progress from enemy armies. It's like the best thing ever. So right now, the Gaelics, they actually did the siege, and I just killed their armies, and I took over the siege. So technically, I took that in like less than a day, okay? Just saying. Taking 2 provinces because I didn't co-belligerate them. I'm also canceling their alliance with the French, so it's going to be a little bit easier once the truce is over to kill off the rest of Gaeldom. Attacking the Irish like this kind of reminds me of the national anthem of Ireland. I think it goes a little bit like this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the English come for you? Right? That's totally the Irish national anthem.
Get out the way!
This anthem.
Get the fuck out of my
Irish face.
Oh, what you doing, Tyrone? Why you hiding in this province, son? Don't you know this is Stack and Vipen province right here? All them Irish boos now looking through their Irish phone book. Where? I never seen a Stack and Vipen place in Ireland before. Well, you didn't look hard enough, okay? I also like the fact that Ante Bellum has a lot of new edicts, like the local gold depletion chance modifier reduction. This is great for gold provinces, obviously. You also have the province governing cost reduction. Local prosperity growth is massive as well. Settler increase, shipbuilding time reduction, and even attrition for enemies with the increase of +1 maximum and regular 1 attrition. They haven't finished the edicts, obviously, because the name is still not localized. But by the time that this early access update's going to be out, you should have it localized, so don't worry about that. And in general, if there's anything you see that you don't see in the mod right now, it's likely because I'm using the early access version that the developers gave me. And you will see all this stuff once the mod gets its update. Hey, Tyrone! What you doing there, son? You a part of England now? Yes, you are. Yes, I'll stop. That's wrong on multiple levels. Hey, we can get some moon power from the parliament. Yes, sir. Let's bribe some people. Good old English politics, am I right? Well, it kind of looks a little bit like Romanian politics considering the bribing, but you know what I'm saying here. 49%, can we get 100? Fall of Rome, what? The region of Rumie. Wait, what? What do you mean? What? Oh, my lord! What the schnapps did Sicily do to Rome? Oh, dude. And they made the religion shit. What? Disgusting. Bro. This has to have happened from an event, because I don't think the Papal States lost this so easily against Sicily. They basically took everything that the Papal States had. Bruh! For the third time, 49%, can you fall? Hey, it fell this time. Alrighty, boyos. We got half of Ireland. Just got to get the other half as well now. And when it comes to the Vales are now going to be English. I'm going to make sure of that. I'll make sure there's no... Wait, what? There's 5 provinces now. Oh, I didn't notice... Clwyd. How do you not have vowels in your freaking names, Wales? Subjugate Wales, and this is an image of a couple of sheep. Mildly discriminating, I have to say. Mildly discriminating, all right? Just because they enjoy some sheep on the side doesn't mean you have to make a big deal out of it, okay? It's not like their women know about the sheep. I'm starting to realize that a lot of these missions I can do at any point, really, as long as I just go through certain events and enact certain decisions. Like abolish the Wittenagemot is the reform thing that gives way to other missions here, like the Heptarch Wars. All cores of the Kingdom of Heptarchy will be removed. Oh god, that actually is telling me that half or part of my country is actually going to break away in a potential civil war, I'm assuming. Oh boy, I think I saw this here. It was a Heptarchy disaster. I'm not seeing it now for some reason though. And there's also stuff like, for example, have a province in the area of Macaronesia or own Argoin, and then you get movement speed until the end of the game, plus 10% in England. What? How? Why? Where's the logic behind this one? Or into the beyond, again, gives you something. Colonize the north. Oh, this is easy. This is very easy. Basically, I just gotta colonize the Canadian parts, and I can do that via the Iceland route. And I just realized my capital is in Wintancistry instead of London. Right. Do I get a mission to change the capital to London? Maybe. I'm not really sure. And I'm too lazy to check all of these, to be honest. Oh, hey, the great part's that we don't get raided anymore since the Vikings, well, we have a truce with the Vikings for a while. And when that truce is over, I'm actually going to attack Denmark again, so I can take the Jutland provinces. Technically, the Anglo-Saxons originate from here. So, we're just returning back home, I guess, right? We've also developed all of these provinces in the Thames area to 15 dev, which means we can do the Develop the Thames Valley mission. That gives us 1 architect, construction cost minus 10% of English heritage. Alright, so that guy is here, I guess. This is new. This is added with the mod. There's no construction cost reduction, dude, in the base EU4 game, so, that is interesting to see, like legit interesting to see, because he's so cheap as well. I'm going to make him a level 2 advisor. There's a lot of missions that revolve around developing the country or building specific buildings, and then you get certain bonuses for that. I like how the mission tree is actually divided between whatever the mission is about and whatever bonuses the missions give. We can even get the Huskarls as a government reform that offers tradition and infantry compatibility plus 10%. That is a pretty great reform right there. And English colonial companies is really great if we want to go colonial. Otherwise, cost of advisor with ruler's culture is great. And then we have the default stuff as well. So it really gives you a lot of options based on whatever playstyle you want to go for with your particular run. Mercenary discipline as well is pretty great with leader cost reduction. Manpower and manpower recovery. Army tradition again, or regiment drill loss. Okay, this is a little bit weak, but you gain 1 free general for every 100k troops that you recruit, up to 3 free general slots. Wow, pretty great, I gotta say. Also a ton of naval reforms around here. Very impressed with the amount of detail that the mod actually has. We got the Wittenagemot Convenis. We will detain a descendant of Alfred. A member of the House of West Sax will claim the throne. Give the Godwinsons another chance. Oh, I see. So whenever your dude dies, you actually get a choice between the various ancient houses of the Anglo-Saxons. So Wessex, Middlesex, East Sex, I don't even know what they were, I'll be honest. But yeah, you know, the Anglo-Saxons, yo. And that's awesome because you can choose the guy with the best mana points. Let's go with this guy, 246. He's actually a little bit better than the one that I had as a heir. So now we got Kenneth Kenwath Godwin and Kenwath Wistax is our heir. Okay, fair enough. I'm guessing that's also because of our government reform here. Let's try and modernize this. We need 3 stability for that. Right, we just lost 1 stability. That's gonna take a while. Skipping a little bit to the fun parts of this campaign, we've managed to get all of the provinces and guild them, so let's piece them out. And of course, I cannot fully annex them. I have to let them keep 1 province. It's ridiculously annoying. Imagine having to keep 1 province here like this. What? I really hate when this happens. Hey, at least we can do Cross Hadrian's Wall. They give shock damage plus 10. Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. On the bright side, though, we can now do the reform of the Wittenagadabudu. And that means we have lost the first reform and we got the nice one. We got the nice one. So this one offers minimum autonomy minus 10 instead of plus 10, which means that we actually are going to get enough money from our provinces. See, this one's right now 10 because it was plus 10 from the previous reform. But we can start lowering this now. Oh, actually, by default, it just lowered after 1 month. Okay, fair enough. And God save the... What? Uprising of the Heptarchs. Oh, no! Oh, this is the Heptarchs thingy that... oh, God. Did I just trigger a civil war by destroying the first reform? I think I did, didn't I? Oh, this is not good. Stability 1, complete Heptarch Wars disaster. Let me guess. This is a part of the disaster. Also, why is my corruption all of a sudden 7? Like, what? Did I get some corruption from the event? That makes no sense. I had like 1 or 2 corruption before. You know what? I'm curious to see what the rest of the world is up to. Apparently, our beloved ally of Asturias managed to take over Navarra, but they're allied to Galicia, so I don't see that happening. I mean, Asturias taking over Galicia, I don't see that happening. Byzantium has been completely wrecked. Apparently, it was a bit of a split sea situation between Bulgaria and Nicaea. And Wallachia actually is massive. What? I just noticed this. What do they need in order to form Romania? I'm curious. I'm guessing they still need the province of Dobroja, right? Since they already have this one. Unless the decision is different in the mod and they need other provinces. Moravia clearly trying to re-establish Greater Moravia. And Lusatia killed over the Silesians. Muscovy is massive. Wow. Muscovy, as far as I know, starts with like 4 provinces. So either they got some really great RNG or maybe they got some event I don't know about. Sweden starting to lose its grasp on the Finnish lands. And the Ilkhanate killed off the Georgians, whilst Theodoro also killed off Alania. Still a little bit bummed about the fact that Sicily actually took over Rome, considering that Sicily is a Shia nation and Rome is now a Shia province. It's not the best of feelings, is it? But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments and let me know what other nation you'd like me to cover from the Ante Bellum mod in the future, as well as check out this awesome Florence video until the next time. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support. If anybody else would like to also support me, you will find the links in the description.